morning, guy. How y'all doing? I don't know if the time going back has my sleeping schedule messed up or what, but geez, I ain't been able to wake up. But this is a good thing to wake up to, for sure. That shit nailed almost to the pip. I went ahead and closed parcels on it because I mean it dropped 85 pips. And I don't know what it's gonna do. I mean it whipsawed. So I went ahead and closed parcels. I'm gonna hold on to a piece to try to get down below these relative equal lows because that's what I want to see happen. Damn, I wish I could have been part of that, boy. Damn. Ooh. 214 pips. The dollar just crashed, y'all. Our economy is fucked. What happened with the elections, man? I know over here in Georgia, our Republican governor won. I don't really know what's going on everywhere else though. We just hit that target though. Good thing. Yeah, that GU trade played out nicely, man. Because when this was happening yesterday, I was thinking to myself, this looks like a good ass area to buy from. I mean, but the fact that it kind of threw me for a loop when this happened. I was thinking that we was going to trade lower this week, but it sure did fool me. I'm just trying to think. I mean, the price action on GU from out the gate, from midnight to New York open, looks real good for buys. But EU, on the other hand, that would have been a hard one to catch. That one would have been a hard one to catch, in my opinion, because midnight right here, we got our Judas swing, we got the displacement, London open, fair value gap, expansion. This is your classic New York open reversal. Like those are hard to catch, especially when you don't have anything clear to really buy from on the higher time frames. Like this 4-hour fair value gap looks good, but it definitely overshot it by 25 pips. But the bodies of the candles respected it nicely. See? And that thing just will not quit flying. So I feel like all this is gonna have to get rebalanced. Look, you see why I closed parcels on GJ, right? Like there's no telling what this is gonna do. The way EU is going, the way the dollar is dropping, I mean, I was kind of expecting it to get hit eventually, but like that, I'm trying to see what we could do to find our way back in the trade. I feel like we're gonna have to wait. We probably won't have to wait long, but we definitely gonna have to wait. This will probably be our next target. Relative equal highs right here. This right here be considered kind of like a lower time frame breaker. Let's see what it is. Why? I mean, if you look on the 4-hour, we got a huge imbalance right here. So it still has room to drop, but we just need a pullback. And this thing displaced so big, I really don't think that it's logical to see it rebalance this whole thing. Man, if anybody were to catch US 30, boy, we got this accumulation, this manipulation, and then it took off. Like if you were able to catch it after it took out previous day's low, the turtle soup concept, where you would, I mean, essentially buy it as soon as liquidity gets ran. Like, just imagine. So Euro USD and the DSY is both dropping at the same time right now. The risk to reward on this trade could be great. Stop loss under this low right here, and it's still in a decent area. As long as the DSY can keep dropping and possibly fill in this, that should give us enough momentum to get up here, right? To that 1.02025 level. If we could get up to that swing high right there, that's 50 pips. If we can get up to that next draw on liquidity, that's 93 pips. I got a buy position on my live account, yes. This what you're looking at? No, this is a paper trading account. But I do have the trade on my live account. I just took it. And it's a rather small stop loss. That's what I'm saying. The risk reward is not bad. I'm just trying to catch the momentum. We got a 5-minute fair value gap and a 1-minute fair value gap right here. If prices wanting to keep going up, I don't see why it won't launch from here. I do believe eventually this is going to get rebalanced, but right now, so soon, I don't think. Yeah, like I don't blame them. Don't fuck with CPI, right? Unless you see a solid setup, you know. His concepts are on point, 100% on point. So, for example, you don't go in the New York Open and try to catch CPI as soon as it hits. But for example, if you have a solid bead on like this, for example, this, in my opinion, is a logical trade idea. That's why I sent it out. I mean, did I think that CPI was going to cause it to jam up and trigger me? Nah, I didn't know it would quite happen like that, but I figured it should happen, you know? So I don't care how it happens as long as it happens, right? We got a nice 4-hour sell side imbalance that is slightly above equilibrium. I don't see why it wouldn't play out. 83 pips. And even right now at this moment, you're still 57 pips in profit. You got a chance to redeem yourself and close some partial. All right, back to regular schedule programming. This is kind of a risky trade, but I got faith in it. And if it don't play out, oh well, it's not a big loss. Just make sure you don't go overboard, because it is highly manipulated right now. Going into this 9:30 hour though, I'm gonna jump over here to SPX and see what we can figure out. How are y'all feeling? Is it a good day or is it a good week or what? Definitely a great time to be alive, man. I support you 100% on that. It's definitely a great time to be a part of PeezyFX, is it not? The most slept on trading group in the world. How do y'all like this US 30 yesterday though? Was it great? I just so nonchalantly just drove US 30 through the mud yesterday. I caught this motherfucker right here, closed partials. Closed the whole trade. And I caught this one, closed partials, and got stopped out at break even. And then I was sitting here looking at it after the fact, and the very first area that we sold from, price jam right back up into that motherfucker, came down and hit the target, and then turned around. And I was like, look at that shit, man. But we were trying to sell it from here. But you can't never really anticipate when price is going to run for that buy side liquidity. But after it did that, we should have been all over this sell right here, or right here, or right there. We could have been all over it, but I just took my wins and got the hell on. But you see this right here? This is what I feel like is going to happen. It's a hard one to trade. This is an institutional order flow entry drill, and it's difficult to trade because you can either buy right when this low gets taken out, or you can anticipate it to rebalance down further. So what I'm trying to do on EU is just that. Except for it's on the 5-minute, right? Right here. Now we could swing for it right here. Why not? Why not? Swing for it. When you're playing fucking baseball, are you gonna let the ball go by every pitch? No, you're gonna swing. So that's what we're doing. And it's a high. I don't want to say high, but it's a possibility that price could trade down here and rebalance this big ass buy side imbalance. Anyway, let's get it, man. I end up getting in this trade probably at the top of the 1-minute fair value gap. I think it's safe to slide the stop loss up to about 8 to 10 pips. Close partials at the swing high. Close partials at the swing high. Have your take profit sitting up here at that red line. Roughly the 1.0200 level, 220, 225 level. Who got in EU? Anybody? Dean, Jazzy, good job, man. Good job. Do y'all see why I got in it though? Like, I just want y'all to understand my logic behind it. Because the DXY, I feel like we have a strong possibility that the DXY could completely fill this in or possibly even go for these relative equal lows. These are targets that I've been talking about for a minute. What I don't want to see is a strong reaction from this level. Now, a reaction is fine, but a strong reaction, not fine. I want to see it turn around at this point. Who knows? We might get another huge run up. I mean, at the point we're at right now, you could close parcels and be good. Like, you could close the whole fucking trade and be good. We're 24, 25 pips in profit right now. And I don't care what nobody tells you, that's a trade. 20, 30 pips in profit, that's a solid fucking trade. What we're aiming at, 46 pips, that's a little overkill, in my opinion. Where we're at this current moment, that's a solid trade on a CPI day. If you can pull 20, 30 pips out of the market on a day like today, then you're doing better than the majority of the people out there who participate in the market right now. And that's a fact. Let's go ahead and close partials right here, y'all. 20, 25 pips in profit. I just talked myself into it. Maybe 25% of it. That'll wrap me in about $350. Don't get scared of the retest. Now, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that when you are participating in a buy and you come up into an area like this, a fair value gap or an order block, this is a balanced price range as well. It's a 1-minute balanced price range, but it still went all the same. It's a good place to close parcels because we don't know if this area is going to cause price to jam down or not, right? It's highly unlikely for this area to cause price to jam down, but it's possible. So close parcels when you get 20, 25 pips in profit every single time, you need to make that a habit. In my opinion, you need to make that a habit because you won't never go wrong like that. You will always be gaining some profit, and you need to make sure you close enough parcels. Yes, I'd rather close parcels versus going to break even. Yes, I don't want to put my stop loss at break even right now. I feel like it could be risky dragging it up to 10 pips because you have to give the trade room enough to play out. And it could very well dig back down to this fair value gap again. And if I see it do that, I'm going to drag my stop loss back down, right? Because I don't want to turn a winning trade into a losing trade by being scared of price digging back down into my point of interest. Moving your stop loss to break even right now is risky. Price is so close to it versus going ahead and closing 25, 35% of your position 25 pips in profit. You're putting money into your account, and that's the whole reason we're doing this, is to put money in our account. So for example, I put 11 lots on this trade, and I closed partials. I closed 3 lots and got 300 plus in profit, and I'm running 700, 600 in profit right now. This could possibly be a re-entry. It's probably too late, but what I'm seeing is a small fair value gap right there. This is your order block that formed after we dug down into the fair value gap, right? So this would be a more conservative approach to trading something like this, is to watch price trade down into it, watch price react from it, and then get in on the retest. Yeah, Dean, 1 to 5 RR. Look, bro, that is hindering you. That's hindering you. I mean, there's nothing wrong with shooting for the stars. I'm a firm believer in shooting for the stars in everything you do, because if you don't, then you're gonna be just barely mediocre and regular, right? I'm a unique trader, to say the least. And that's because I don't believe in anything's impossible, But at the same time, you got to be logic. And that's why I fell in love with ICT's concepts, because he thinks logically like I do. And honestly, catching a 1 to 5 every single time is not logical. As soon as you enter that trade, Dean, and price goes in your favor, 20, 30 pips, you should be closing parcels. I don't care. Because the standard out there, man, like the type of returns that y'all seen me do in the past 3 days is abnormal in this industry. I don't care what nobody says, it is. A lot of people are not seeing shit like this. So just recognize that and be content. You kind of being hard on yourself, thinking that you need a 1 to 5 every time. You're not really giving yourself a fair chance. Because honestly, risk to reward wise don't seem too appealing. But we had to drag that stop loss down there because we needed to give this trade room to play out. Here's the 1 minute fair value gap that we enter from. So if price is going to respect this fair value gap, then it should not trade no lower than the low of this candle right here. So from the entry to there is 21 pips. And this is on 1 minute time frame. And once price reacts from it, you could drag your stop loss up. And once it reacts from it and jumps out of it, you could drag it up even further. So look at the risk to reward now opposed to where it was at first. So let me ask you this. What would you say after this trade is complete and it hits take profit? Would you say that you won a trade that was 2 to 1? Or, I mean, after price reacted, we drug our stop loss up to here. Would you say you now got a 5 to 1? You would probably go with the initial risk, right? I don't know. I'm genuinely wondering how you would. Yeah, you would probably go with the initial risk. But at the end of the day, doesn't it really just matter how much profit you made? When I was with PeezyFX, I used to be the same way, where I didn't want to take a trade unless it had 1 to 5 potential. But in my opinion, you're going into it with the wrong mindset off the jump. You're looking for a 1 to 5 risk to reward ratio before you even enter a trade. It's not. I don't know. I just think that you're, like I said at first, you're not giving yourself a fair chance off the rip. Because a 1 to 2 risk reward ratio can be profitable at what, 50% accuracy? All right, I got a remaining 8 lots on this trade. When that target gets hit, I'm gonna close 5 lots and leave 3 running. So I had 11 on there. I closed out 3 as price was doing this. Close a partial at 25 pips. Close another partial at 45 pips. And we're gonna try to aim for 90 pips. I just don't focus on risk to reward ratio because I mean ICT talks about it all the time. It's just the wrong thing to focus on, man. It's really the wrong thing to focus on. And as long as you sticking to the rules and you train these fair value gaps properly, your risk to reward ratio, you're gonna come out in the positive regardless. All right, it's 9:30. It don't look like it's gonna give us an opportunity to get back in it, y'all. I think we're going for that high right there, but the question is, how are we gonna get in it? Now, if we could get a solid pullback, like if we would have seen that, that would have been okay to target this area. But at least we caught EU, right? We bought Euro USD down here. We're trying to get up above this high. So we currently running roughly 35 pips in profit. We hit for 45 already. We're trying to get up to 50 pips at least. And like I was saying on GJ, we ran for about 125 pips, closed partials. And now we're trying to get down here to these relative equal lows. All right, y'all, I'm getting ready to close partials on EU. This last down close candle should launch us back above this high. I got 8 lots on the trade remaining. I want to close 5. I don't want to miss no opportunity to close a partial before this thing starts to turn around. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm trying to be patient. I'm gonna go ahead and close a partial right here. This is the downside of watching price. I tend to do stuff like that. Like my target's right here, and we're 7 pips away, but I just want to go ahead and lock in that profit. I like to see, as soon as I enter a trade, I like to see it go immediately in my favor, right? That lets me know that I'm on the right side of the marketplace. I was hoping to see some more volume behind this move after we enter here, but you see it's just chopping. It's just chopping. Now, GJ, on the other hand, that's exactly what I wanted to see. Like from the initial manipulation, we gave the trade room to do what it needed to do, but before too long, it dropped, right? So from here to here, that took 36 minutes. Since we entered this trade on Euro USD, it's been almost an hour, and we're just now getting up there to the target. You see what I'm saying? So close a partial right here on Euro USD if you're in it. And then we're going to leave the remaining on to try to get up here to this 1.0. I got 3 lots remaining on GJ. I'm going to close one lot right here just to secure some more profits. And I have my take profit sitting at 165.075. I do believe that if we get down here below this low, we could possibly make it to that. Let's see. Let's just say 164.800. You know, roughly 25 pips below that low. It could just wick down and take out them lows and then turn around. But I want to say 25 pips below the low is a good call. This one right here going down in the books, baby. Just look at it like this, y'all. How many people you think out there right now drain the market like we did today? Just think about it and get back with me on that. I'm sure at least 90% of the people on here are in another trading group. If you are in another trading group, let me know how they did today. I'm curious because I'm not in any other trading groups. So I don't know. The only thing I see is what people post on social media. And you know, that's a bunch of unreliable shit. Very little drawdown on this trade, man. Looks like gold's reaching back for that 2,000, y'all. Gold's going for that that fair value gap. We could have definitely got in this trade, y'all. Where was it at? I think it was doing this right here when we watched it, when we seen it a while ago. So if we would have been looking at the 5-minute chart, we got a couple little fair. Let's look at the 15-minute. There it is. That would have been nice, man, if we could have caught that. And this is the type of shit that I look for, y'all. Like every day, I get on the higher time frame and I try to find our net draw on liquidity, a PD array, right? Such as previous days high, previous days low, relative equal highs, fair value gaps, blase, blase. All right. And it just makes it so much easier. Like you're trading with the trend, you know, going with that momentum. All you need is that tiny little pullback to launch you up into an area that you know price is already going to. I hate that we missed that one though. We looking good, y'all. I really don't want to try my luck today. I mean, we did damn good already. And getting in the market at this point is gonna be tricky. US 30 looks like it could be in a good area, y'all. I mean, if you could just get in it, let's say you could have bought in it right here and ride it up to right there, you winning. Every time you winning. Just that little bit right there. Or try to catch a retest off of this little price leg right here. Price is probably gonna react from this last down close candle. I mean this last up close candle right here. I don't know, but just say from this area where price is at up to here. I don't care, you're winning. That's a good trade. I'm not gonna take it because I'm already good for today. I'll check back in on the charts of going into London close to see if it's going to give us a London close setup. And then I'll check back in at 1:30 to see if the indices are giving us a PM session setup. I mean, at this point, all we can hope is to see a run on liquidity and then a reversal and try to catch a reversal. That's really the only option that we have. So once you run out an obvious area of liquidity, you're gonna enter into a low risk sell model, and it's a turtle soup setup. I catch them all the time. So let's just say price jams up in here, and we get a bearish pattern on the lower time frame. You're gonna enter. Let's say it looks something like that. A low risk sell model. Because this is that next draw on liquidity right here, 39.20 level. So when price gets up into there, let's see what's up. Let's see what it does. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and end this right now. I'm gonna hop back on in a little bit though, because I ain't got nothing going on today. And I'd much rather be on the charts. So y'all stay tuned, man. We might just get some more milk out of this market today. All right. I hope y'all made some money with me. I appreciate y'all tuning in. And I got a lot of work to do today as far as the videos go, because I don't want to get backed up. I got 2 videos I need to drop from yesterday. And then I have to drop the live trading session from what we just did. And then another trade review from today. So there's that to look forward to. I love y'all, man. Peace out.